Hello everybody, it's Gary Hallican here, and today we're looking at the Lego Speed Champions Porsche 963, and this is another one that I got for Christmas. So this car is a race car that was developed by Porsche in 2022, and based on what I read, it's only competed in a few races so far, but it looks like it did compete in the 2023 Le Mans. You see the Le Mans logo here, so it's meant for competition in that. But it should be cool. And if we look at the other sides of the box, looks like a typical Speed Champions box. As usual, we've got one photo of the real car on the back here, so we will compare it to that when we're done. But let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get. Okay, so we got the manual here. Feels pretty thick. Typical of your Speed Champions manuals, same as always. We've got a pretty big sticker sheet. So that's kind of to be expected, right? There's a lot of logos and things like that on a car like this. So sort of to be expected, a big sticker sheet. Hopefully the colors will match the parts nicely. And we've got, this is interesting. This is a different base piece than what I'm used to. I don't think I've got any cars so far that came with this base piece. It's smaller than the car base that comes with most of the Speed Champions. And then we've got two bags of parts, all in red, black, and white, looks like, and a few dark gray in there as well. Okay, I'm going to build this one, and then I'll come back and show you what we get. Okay, so we're back with our complete Porsche 963. Let's look at our minifigure first. So I think he's very good with a very nice uniform. Looks really good. He does have a hairpiece too, if you would like for him to have that instead of the helmet. Very nice though. So as for the car itself, I think it looks really cool. The red, white, and black color scheme is very nice, and it comes together really well. Looks straight out of a 80s Metal Heroes show. You know, you can imagine one of the space sheriffs driving this car, right? If you don't know the space sheriffs, you can look those up. But it looks very cool. There are a lot of stickers on it. Basically, the entire top of the car is stickers. And the red isn't an exact match to the red of the parts, but it's pretty good. Especially, you know, if you're back a little bit, you can't really tell. I do wish that Lego would cut the stickers to the same size as the pieces that they go on. That would make it a lot easier to line them up. And they've never done that. So let me know in the comments if anybody else wishes that they would do that. I've had a couple unlicensed ones where the stickers were basically the exact same size as the piece they went on, and they were much easier to line up. The stickers weren't as good, of course, but were easier to line up at least. The windshield piece is printed, and it's very nice. It's got a logo there, some red stripes on top. So I think overall the car looks very cool. As far as capturing the shape of the real car, I think it does a pretty good job at that. The real car, though, has much smoother curves than this one does. In some ways, I think this actually looks cooler than pictures I've seen of the real one. I like it a little more angular, I think. So the build was very unique on this one. It was totally different from any of the other Speed Champions cars that I've done. As you saw in the unboxing, it had a completely different base piece, and the entire build was pretty different. It started out very simple, but then got a couple tricky parts as it went on. However, it was a fairly short build, fairly quick. It only took about an hour and 15 minutes, I think, to build the whole thing. But very unique build, though, and ends up with a cool looking car. So let's take a look at the interior. Pop the windshield off. Not much at all going on in the interior. We do have a little bit of a seat in here, and then the steering wheel. So let's see how well our driver fits in. Get him in racing position here. There he goes. Okay, so no trouble there. Driver fits in great. I haven't really had any trouble with that with the official LEGO Speed Champions cars. The drivers pretty much always fit. All right, so for size comparisons, here is the Lotus Evija. So we see here our Porsche is quite a bit longer. Definitely has some length to it. You can see there. But they are the same width. And then here is the Lamborghini Countach. So we can see there. The Porsche is quite a bit longer than both of these. All right, so that is the Speed Champions Porsche 963. I think if you are interested in a very unique build that is very different from any of the other Speed Champions, I think this is a great one to go for, and it ends up looking very cool. So let me know in the comments if you have this one or if you have any other cool ones, and we'll see you in the next review.